Did you know that only 6% of UK adults have savings of £100,000 or more? So, achieving this level of savings would put you in an elite financial category. But here's the surprising part. Many of those who reach this milestone aren't necessarily high income earners. So, how do we go from having £10,000 in savings to a whopping £100,000? Now, I know what you're thinking, that's impossible on my salary, but I'm here to tell you that it is actually possible. Whether you're earning £30,000 or £300,000 a year, the principles I'm about to share can help you reach that 100k milestone faster than you might think. Hi, I'm Aisha, an economist with over a decade of experience advising businesses and government, and today we're going to explore the strategies that can help you generate £100,000 in savings. Let's get started. Before we dive into the strategies, let's get one thing straight. This journey isn't about giving up everything you love. It is, however, about making some serious life changes to reach your goal. And if your goal is financial freedom, wealth can be measured by your free time and not by the possessions that you own. Like the time to do what you love, time with your family, time to pursue your passions. So for me, that would mean the freedom to spend more time with my 3 girls while they're still young, and it'd give me the freedom to do more of what I love. So that's baking and home DIY. Now, I'm not going to lie, this path isn't for the faint-hearted, but there are steps you can take to achieve this 100k goal in as little as 3 years. And if you're not aiming for the 3-year sprint, achieving this in 5, 7 or 10 years is still a massive achievement. It's not about how fast you get there, it's about getting there. So, if you want to get to that 100k milestone within 3 years, we'll be covering that later in the video. But right now, we'll go through how you can still reach that target if all you do is save 10k per year. And if you want some more information on how to save your first 10k, we've done a step-by-step video on it, which I'll link in the description below. Reaching 100k by saving 10k per year. Right, let's assume you're now in the swing of things and have managed to get yourself consistently saving 10k per year. We're also assuming that you're not doing anything to generate additional income. So we're strictly dealing with 10k per year. What does that mean for reaching that 100k target? Well, if you put that 10k into a low interest bank account, it would obviously take you around 10 years to reach £100,000. But if you were to put that 10k into a high interest savings account or index fund, which is achieving interest of say 6% per year, which is a very reasonable estimate, thanks to compound interest, you'll get to that 100k target in just 7 years. That's 3 whole years shaved off just by being a bit more savvy about where you put your money. Okay, so what if you want to reach 100k in 3 years or even faster? Let's break down the key areas where you can make significant changes. Housing. Your home is likely your biggest expense, but it's also your biggest opportunity for savings. Let's take a look at some options. Option 1, downsizing. This could potentially save you £600 per month. Let's go through an example. Imagine moving from a £400,000 house to a £250,000 house. Assuming an interest rate of 4.5%, your monthly mortgage payments could drop from about £2,000 to £1,300, saving you £700 per month or £8,400 per year. Option 2, renting out a room. If downsizing isn't an option, consider renting out a spare room. This could also generate around £600 per month, which is £7,200 a year towards your goal. It's like playing Monopoly, but in reverse. Okay, I know that sounds strange. So what I mean is, instead of buying up properties, you're strategically downsizing to boost your savings. Your wheels. Your car is another area where you can make significant savings. Right, let's crunch some numbers. If you opt for a £5,000 car instead of a £20,000 car, you could save over £400 per month over the 3-year period. That's nearly £5,000 a year. Groceries. Your grocery bill is like a leaky tap. Small drips can add up to a lot of wasted water, or in this case, money. Here's how to plug those leaks. Meal planning. By planning your meals, you can reduce food waste and avoid impulse buys. Now, this could potentially save you around £50 to £100 per month. Reduce eating out and takeaways. Cutting back on restaurant meals and takeaways could save you another £100 to £200 per month. Now, this was such an eye-opening area for us. When we finally got round to sorting out our budget properly, it was kind of crazy how much we were actually spending on takeaways and eat-outs each month. I guess we saw how this kind of spend can snowball if you don't meal plan and stick to it. So on the weeks where we forgot to plan a single meal and replaced it with a takeaway, which would happen multiple times a month, our spending on takeaways alone could total to £300. There's definitely good money to be saved here if you're not particularly organised by nature. Switch to own brand products. This simple switch could save you 20 to 30% on your grocery bill. Remember, we're not talking about living on baked beans, although they are a nutritious and economical choice. It's about being smarter with your food budget. You don't have to do it with everything you buy, but it is worth testing out own brand equivalents to see where you could happily give it a swap. Increasing your income, the other side of the coin. Now, let's talk about boosting your income. This is where the economic concept of human capital investment comes into play. By investing in your skills and knowledge, you're increasing your earning potential over time. So, here are some realistic ways to increase your income whilst also working full time. Freelancing. Use your professional skills to take on freelance work. For example, if you're a writer, you could earn an extra £200 to £500 per month writing blog posts or articles. So you could do this by either utilising skills that you already have, for example, those that you use in your day job, or you could branch out and learn some sought-after skills such as graphic design, website building, social media marketing, etc. Now, you might not know how to do these things at the beginning, but there are plenty of online courses that you could take to help you get started. Then what you'll want to do is take those newfound skills and start small. Once you've built your skills and profile, you'll then be able to charge more as you go along, effectively creating your own side hustle. Online tutoring. If you're knowledgeable in a subject, you could consider online tutoring. You might be able to earn £20 to £40 per hour and fit it in around your schedule. Sell items online. This is a good excuse to clear out your clutter and sell items you no longer need. As the saying goes, one person's trash is another person's treasure. Rent out your parking space. If you live in a busy area, you could earn £50 to £200 per month by renting out your parking space. Skill up within your own field. You could invest in learning new skills that could lead to job promotion or better job opportunities. This could potentially increase your income by thousands per year. Remember, you're not just working for money here, you're working for your freedom. It's like you're building your own personal money-making machine, and every new skill, every new side hustle is another cog in that machine. So, now that you know how to generate 100k, the next question is, what do you do with it? And what's the best way to make it work for you? Don't worry, we've got you covered, and our next video will show you how. See you there.